Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another video today. Now, I've not got one, but three stories for you because they're all individual short stories. I could have made short videos in them, but you know what? It's better to get all three into one. Now, I will call these categories the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I'm going to go into these in reverse order. So starting off with Batgirl. Yes, the film on HBO Max, because it's so crap it can't be released on the cinemas, has officially found its first trans character taken from the DC Comics. Doing Adam Sessler hand clap there. Get the old seal going. Yep, because this is stunning. It's brave. It's truly wonderful, folks.
Is this bitch for real?
So this actress I've never heard of. She's been officially cast as the bestest roomie for Babs Gordon, as played by Leslie Grace. And you've seen my video about Leslie as the Batgirl in that outfit. She's way too skinny for my liking. Needs to eat a lot of KFC to put on the poundages and just to get rid of that emaciated, scary face of hers. You know, that would be a step forward in terms of being a positive role model for not just girls watching the film, but anybody else who might have body issues. But both Aquino and Yo, so Alicia Yo is the name of the character she's playing, are transgender, marking the first time a live-action feature film adaptation of a DC Comics title will feature an openly trans character. Yo first appeared in a 2011 issue of Batgirl written by Gail Simone and penciled by Adrian Syaf. News of Aquino's casting first leaked online in mid-January after Grace posted a photo seemingly from the set of the film to her Instagram story, tagging Aquino and captioning the shot of two women crossing the street with Babs and Alicia. And you know, they got the heart emoji. Like, it's hardly a leak if you're a celebrity and you're posting stories to your Instagram with permission from the film company. So, you know what? They're talking about the fact she's transgender. It's breaking waves. It's not breaking waves. You're just ramming down the message down our throats. It's not about what's the film going to entail, how is Batgirl going to be a developed character. What's really sad about this as well, you got people like J.K. Simmons, Michael Keaton, and Brendan Fraser, who's in this movie. Poor Brendan Fraser. I really like that guy, but I found out something about him today which makes it even more shocking. This guy, I could see why he's almost done with Hollywood, but he still needs to carry on. There have been several strides in broadening the LGBTQ plus representation in superhero adaptations over the past few years. What I'm going to say about that is anybody from the LGBTQ plus community, do they really care about stuff like this? Have they gone on Twitter and demanded that the superhero franchise and all other franchises have their representation inserted into them? I don't think so. In fact, a lot of the times they don't really care. They just want to go, like anybody else, they want to go and watch a really well-made superhero or drama, whatever kind of movie you're into. The CW series Supergirl, yeah, we don't want to know about that. That was just rubbish. The lead character in CW's Catwoman has always been a lesbian, whether played by Ruby Rose in season 1 or Jefficia Leslie on subsequent seasons. The animated series Harley Quinn, which is, by the way, really, really funny, ended its second season with Harley and Poison Ivy falling in love. And so they should, because that was kind of hinted at in the Batman animated series from the 90s as well. So, you know, it's just really strange. And of course, all this messaging, and I'm going to get to the next story actually, it kind of ties in with this, even though it's from Marvel. So Thor, Love and Thunder, Tessa Thompson on getting to explore Valkyrie's sexuality in the forthcoming MCU film. Sorry, the MCU, because that's what it's all about now, isn't it? Disney and Marvel, they get together, they want you to forget about anything preceding Endgame, and they're forcing you to watch this. But sooner or later, folks, this will backfire, and I predict everything will reset itself eventually. It's got to, because there's only so far you can take an idea before it's run runs out of steam and nobody's interested anymore. So we know that Tessa Thompson made her debut in Thor Ragnarok. I mean, she's a good actress, but she's not who I think of as Valkyrie. She's not who immediately comes to mind. So she says here in massive quotations, "It's totally exciting. We talk so much about representation and obviously in terms of the LGBTQ whatever.
I will never apologize for standing up for an LBG.
Oh, no.
But if you look at the comics and the canon, there are so many queer characters. That's true. It's hard because Taika Waititi and I would have even liked to have gone further, but in the context of the movies, because they're family movies, there's only so much we can do. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of time invested in love stories in Marvel's films in general. That's true. Nobody wants to go and see people snogging, whether it's a straight relationship or a bi or gay. Nobody cares. I think that will be a little different on the new Thor, which is exciting. And getting to play a character that historically is not written for somebody that looks like me, well, at least she acknowledges that. That's, I'll give her some props for that. All of that felt exciting. Yeah, I mean, I think Natalie Portman had something to say about this as well. I'm not sure. I'm like, whatever. I mean, there's going to be a scene where we have Natalie Portman and Tessa Thompson in the same scene, yada, 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 a bit of a kiss on the mouth, and then away they go. That's going to be it. Whether that ruins the film or distracts from anything else going on, I don't know. It's Taika Waititi. He's been on a roll so far. This could be the first film where he may slip up in places. We don't know, so we'll wait and see. So we get to the good part of this video today. Thor 4, how Christian Bale can make Gore one of the MCU's best villains. And we know Christian Bale is playing Gore the God Butcher. We don't know yet if it's going to be a CGI version or if it's going to be practical, that we get to see Christian Bale's very handsome face in some heavy makeup. We don't know yet. But they're saying here, and this is courtesy of Screen Rant, that Thor: Love and Thunder has serious potential to be one of the best, or to have one of the best MCU villains in the guise of Christian Bale as Gore. Right, Gore's arrival not only promises to be satisfying to viewers, but it also brings potential to the entire MCU in general, especially with Christian Bale in the role. Gore the God Butcher expects to keep the high bar for MCU villains moving forward. While the MCU has plenty of impressive villains, there's a lot about Gore specifically that makes his appearance necessary for the MCU at this point. I keep saying MCU. I'm so sorry. Loki even possibly set Gore up with the killing of He Who Remains, so Gore's MCU entry is appropriately timed. Here is what Christian Bale's Gore the God Butcher in Thor: Love and Thunder can do for the MCU. Okay, so that's what he looks like there in comic book form. He's a powerful villain, and it's not his power alone that makes him valuable to the MCU. With villains facing chemically enhanced or genetically modified superheroes, even literal gods, the MCU produced many overpowering foes for its characters to face. Okay, we know all about that. Gore's ability to kill gods with a symbiote sword produces many opportunities for future villains in the MCU. When I see symbiote, I think of Venom, so we know he's part of the MCU now. Could he pop in one day in this realm and maybe face off with whoever? Anything's possible now, right? It's an interesting article. I'm looking forward to seeing a proper trailer when it drops. Oh, look, there we go. Venom 2 makes Noel's arrival possible because it sets up Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock credit scene in Spider-Man No Way Home, which showed his symbiotes remaining before Brock goes back to his universe. So there you go. You know what, guys? It's going to be another bad year, I think, for bad takes from Hollywood, especially when it comes to superhero movies, both from Marvel and DC. I mean, the Flashpoint movie, the only reason we're going to watch that is because we're going to get 2, maybe 3 Batman. Unfortunately, we're going to get 2 Ezra Millers to suffer with, so who knows how that's going to go. So, folks, if you enjoyed this video today, please leave a like below. Please smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.
Every little now and then it creeps.
Hail to the king, baby. This is Duke Nukem. And you've been watching Jason King for Kung Fu Hot Dog Reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. Because the king said so. You got that?